So, Fortnite Season 3 isn't exactly great, and a lot of content has come out of this season, but there's also been a lot of controversial clips as well, and a lot of controversial posts about this season. So, today for you guys, I'll be going through them, giving my opinions on them, and maybe breaking a few of them down if I can actually do so. So, this first clip that you guys are about to see, this one, is a very well known clip in the Fortnite community because it went fairly viral a couple weeks ago when the season first came out. And this was during, I'm pretty sure, a ranked game, and this player has just run through so many walls and pumped him, which has led to a lot of questions about build players on top of that. And some of the comments here are absolutely ridiculous. Like, you've got this one here saying, is it possible to shoot back in this situation without 100% dying? No. In every situation, this person dies. There's no situation where this person survives. It's a 2v1, and this guy's already low. Like, there's no way this person survives. And another comment, oh, easy. Like, from here, like, equip the weapon and attack the enemy back. Like, you're dying. 10 out of 10. Every single time you are dying. And this one here, it is like, no build, fun for all. No, it's not fun for all. No builds, yes, it is rarely fun because you've got a lot of movement. You've got cars, and you also, on top of that, you have the fists, which I'll get to in a second. But it's not fun for everybody. Pros do not like this season. Build players do not like this season. Like here, you know it's an S tier season when the sweaty Bob the Builder's hated. No, you're not sweaty when you can build. That comment just doesn't even make sense. Because you've put in time to learn the mechanics of the game does not mean that you're sweaty Bob the Builder. It doesn't mean that. That's literally the part of the game. That's why when you play zero build, you don't expect to see people cranking 90s. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, here, have you considered fighting back instead of running away to hide? Again, another comment saying run away. You cannot fight this. He is a 2v1 situation, and he is losing this every single time. There's no situation here where he wins this. There's a lot of comments about this clip that went viral. It's got 12 mil views. I'm sorry, but there's no way this person survives. Like, a lot of people will be at my throat for that one, but there's no way that this person will survive this. He's equipped with Nitro. He's 100. He's got a mythic combat shotgun. He's got Nitro, and the person's trying to run away in a 2v1. Even if this person does manage somehow to get shots off in this person, with him getting shots off, he is dying. 10 out of 10 every single time. Doesn't matter what he does, he is dying. Like, with this comment here, it's nothing this season can be changed. It's like, this comment is especially here. The Crybaby comp players are just complaining as per usual. That's because everything in this season is pretty much broken. Like, because they can't adapt to changes within the game, and whenever they get their way, all the fun is removed from the game and the season is ruined. I'm just going to say this now. Comp players rarely, ever get their way. They rarely get their way. And the way that that's been going on has been going on for ages. Comp players have only got their way a few times. You could fit that on a palm of your hand. They can't adapt to the changes within the game. That in itself is, I think, one of the stupidest lines in this entire thing, because comp players have been adapting to the game every single season. There's got new guns in the game, you got new mobility, you have new glitches you can try. There's so many new things in the game, and these people are adapting as well as they can do. But when you have something in a game like the Nitro Fists that are so overpowered that if somebody gets into your box, you are dead. There's no way out of that. Unless you have Nitro Fist yourself, you're not getting out of that situation. And with can't adapt to changes within the game, they do. they adapt surprisingly well because that is what pro players do. They adapt so much. And when all the fun is removed from the game, then don't play comp. Simple. Because comp players want the comp players to be competitive. That's the entire point of comp. So it can be competitive. Not for one person to find one item and just run through the lobby with it and pick up 200 points in a single game. That's just not how it should be done. Comp is meant to be fun, but it's not meant to be so busted that competitive players are wanting to stop playing comp because of an item. I've known about 4 to 5 people alone this season that has left the competitive gameplay due to the fact of Nitro and the fists. Now, the fists have been vaulted in this season, but that is only in comp. But with this, this is just one of the stupidest comments I think I've ever seen in my life. I'm not trying to be mean here, but by the sounds of this comment here, this person here is not a competitive player. He's only plays either zero build or he might just play builds casually. And when you're a pro player and a casual player, there is such a big difference between those two. And personally, I don't think this person here really understands the skill gap between those two and how people use items differently. Like, this isn't an attack on this person, but I'm just saying that the fact that this person has posted this and it has caused this much traction is just proof that this person doesn't know the difference between comp and pubs. Like in this situation here, Vino is facing somebody that's using the Nitro Fists and Click's obviously watching it. And yes, he has the Nitro Fist, but see, it's a 2v1 and he dies here. Like, there is no situation in this area that this person survives. Like, I'm sorry, but with people saying, oh, well, why didn't he just try and run away with the Fist and the Nitro that he had equipped? He couldn't. It was a 2v1. Even if it was a 1v1, the person got the opening damage with the Fists. And this is the problem with the Fist, because you have 4 charges with the regular ones, 5 with the Mythic. And even with that, that doesn't use up your punches. That only uses up your uppercut and your dashing one. It doesn't use the actual charges. If Fortnite could change the charges to be the actual punches that you can do, and on top of that add a bit more movement to it, so give it like 8 charges, but people also use those charges for the punches, I think that would probably balance it out much more than what it is right now, having unlimited punches and 4 fists. It's just that it's just so broken this season, because you've got the cars, which admittedly they have nerfed down quite a lot, meaning no regenerating health, and the health in itself has been nerfed, and the damage as well, and the turrets on top of that. But with all those coming to account, you still have overpowered Nitro that used to do 75 player damage that has been nerfed back down to 25, I'm pretty sure. And you have all the mythics in the game that you have right now, which is 4, I'm pretty sure, which we're probably going to get some more sooner or later. The combat assault rifle has just been added as a normal assault rifle, and it is just as broken as it was when it was last in chapter 2, I'm pretty sure. And you've got the fists, which are still overpowered so much. So if Fortnite could actually balance it out for both pro and normal players, I think that would fix it.